Today we're going to be using our Gourmet slow cooker, and we're going to slow cook a chicken for you. What we're going to do, first we've skinned the chicken, took our kitchen shears and taken all the skin off. We do recommend you take the skin off. It's a lot healthier for you. And we're preheating our pan. Now this is the 4-quart that we use with our Gourmet slow cooker. We also have our 2-quart if you're not as many people in the family, you want to use a smaller portion, but we're going to use our 4-quart today. Now I'm preheating the pan on medium heat. What we're going to do is we're going to sear the breast of the chicken to lock in all those juices and flavors. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're just going to take our chicken. Notice again we've taken the skin off. We're just going to place it breast side down. Hear that beautiful sound? That's the searing of a chicken. Now always make sure when you're handling chicken you want to wash your hands. It's very, very important. So let's go ahead and wash our hands real quick. And while that chicken's searing, we're going to cut up some potatoes. Add some potatoes to it. So we're going to use our Americraft cutlery provided to us by the Buck Knife Company. Excellent company, American made since 1902, so we're very proud to have them as our partners. We're just going to dice up our potatoes. We're going to add this to the chicken after it's nice and brown. And it's always nice to have a good sharp knife in your kitchen. Very, very important. You know, most times people get cuts because they're using a dull knife. So you want to make sure you have quality. And the Americraft cutlery by Buck, just can't beat it. The best in the world, just like the cookware that you've invested in. All right. So about a minute and a half on that chicken is all we're going to need. And we'll take a look at it. All right, I think our chicken's nice and brown. Let's go ahead and grab our fork, again from Americraft Cutlery, Buck Knife. By the way, I want to mention, if you don't happen to have a good set of knives, what you're going to look for in a good set of knives is you want to see a tang that goes all the way through the handle with the 3 rivets that go through it. Now, Buck does a very nice job with the rosewood handles, and you can get these by the piece, or if you're interested, maybe the whole set would be good for you as well. So we're going to go ahead and take the chicken out. Now, by the way, when you have a dirty bowl like that, you want to make sure you wash it, and you bring in a new plate when you bring the chicken back out. Okay, so we're going to put that right here, make a little room right here on the our cooking surface, and let's go ahead and take a look at our chicken. Oh, now remember we skinned it. Oh, we got a nice brown. It's starting to come apart already. All right, let's go ahead and put this right over here. And what we're going to do is take some potatoes. And we're going to take our potatoes and put it on the bottom of the pan here. And at this point, you can turn the burner off. We're pretty much done with our stove. We're going to save some energy. Remember, with the Americraft cookware, you're saving energy and time. So let's put some potatoes on the bottom. And then we're going to go ahead and use my hands right here to place the chicken back on. Now remember, if you handle the chicken, you want to make sure that you wash your hands when you're done. So let's go ahead and do a little antibacterial soap and wash them real quick. Okay. Quick dry off. Now, what a beautiful chicken. Now I'm going to put this right onto our slow cooker base. Like I said, we no longer need our stove. We're going to save some energy over here. When you're saving energy, what are you really saving? Exactly. So let's go ahead and put some potatoes around the sides here. Now this chicken, we're going to let it cook. Now there's a couple things you can do when you have your Gourmet slow cooker. You can either put it on 3 or 4 if you want it done in 3 or 4 hours. Or if you want to leave for work for the day, go ahead and put it on 1 or 2. And if you'd like to do it overnight, put it on at the end of the evening, put it on 1 or 2. When you wake up the next morning, your food's going to be ready to take with you. Brown bag your lunch that way. All right, let's get some more potatoes in here. Boy, this thing smells so good already. And then once we get our potatoes in, what I'm going to do is season it. Now I'm going to season it before I put the rest of our ingredients on. And the reason I do that is kind of for presentation. I like the way it looks when we do it this way. So we're going to start off with our Healthy Gourmet chicken rub. Now you see the nice beautiful color it's putting on there? Just go all the way around. Now we're also going to do a little bit of paprika, like that. I'm saving my favorite ingredient for last, by the way. So a little paprika on here. There we go. Okay. Sometimes the paprika wants to stay in the bottle, so we have to help it along a little bit. All right, there we go. We got it. Now, one of my favorites, garlic. Happen to like a lot of garlic. Now, luckily my wife likes a lot of garlic too, because if she didn't, well, there'd be a problem. But I love garlic, so does she. So we season it up real nice. Now we're going to add some of the Feast de Resistance. Is that a right word? Here's what we're going to do. I got some celery here. We're going to add some celery around the sides. Just gives us some nice, beautiful colors. And we're going to go all the way around our chicken. By the way, for those of you who've been at our home dinner shows or our live shows, a lot of our chefs like to make this chicken because it tastes so good. And we like to share it with our people at the end of the day. So you can see we have a nice lot of green color in there. You know, colors, we eat with our eyes first. It's really important that we make sure that we garnish the way we should. So we have nice greens in there. Now we're going to add some carrots as well, a little bit of orange. We're just going to sprinkle those around the top. It's starting to look really good, isn't it? And then a couple more carrots in there. Some red bell pepper. You know, reds, if you ever look at a McDonald's sign, you got to see red and yellow. That's because reds and yellows really make a difference on people's appetites. So we like to follow that same philosophy because we're eating with our eyes. Especially the kids, they like to see something that looks good. You see how that red really makes it stand out? So we have the reds, the oranges, the greens, and of course the chicken itself. Now here's the best part. Once you're done putting all of your ingredients into your chicken, there's really one last job left. That is called taking the lid, placing it on top, and then, as I said, either going on 4 if you're in a hurry, or 3, or 1 to 2. So we're going to go ahead and just set our gourmet cooker right there at the 2.5 mark. We're going to let that cook all day long. Chef Steve, happy to be with you in your kitchens. I look forward to seeing you again.